Hello? Hello, can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hello, આમાં વોલ્યુમ કેમ વધે? લેપટોપમાં તો ફૂલ છે.
આ બાજુ બોલો જો. આ બાજુ છે. આ બાજુ છે કામ બતા. યાને આ ઓલી બાજુ.
ક્યાં?
ગાડી માં દેખાય બ્લોક માં. ઓકે.
Hello? Hello? ઓહો. તાઈ અવાજ તો હાવ નથી આવતો આમાં.
એનો નથી આવતો. તારો એને જાય છે? હે? તારો એને જાય?
મારો અવાજ જાય છે.
સ્પીકર ચેક કરતો. સેટિંગ માં. એનો નથી આવતો એનો પ્રોબ્લેમ.
આમાં નથી આવતો.
Front left.
ઉભો રહે તો આવ્યો.
આવ્યો.
ફ્રન્ટ રાઈટ નથી આવતો. ફ્રન્ટ લેફ્ટ આવે છે.
ઓકે જો આમાં જા. આમાં અહીંયા જા. અચ્છા.
એ રેડી જ છે.
Front.
હવે આયલો.
Front right left.
હા લે.
રેડી છે.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. હાલો આ તો હાલે જ છે. હેલો કોણ? હા બોલો. હા હું ઓફિસે છું. હું છે ને એને ફોન કરું. મને ફોન આવ્યો તો વિવેકભાઈ નો. ના નથી થઈ, કાઈ નથી થયું. હું વાત કરું કલાક પછી. હું અત્યારે હા ઈ લઈ લેજો, કઈ વાંધો નહીં. હું છે ને અત્યારે હા 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 ભલે 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 હા. ના ખાલી આમાં જ નથી આવતો આમાં.
તારો તો બધાય લેવા જ જાય છે.
મારો અવાજ બધાને જાય તો મને કોઈનો નથી આવતો ને.
I just want to check whether they can hear me, or else it will be wasted, you know. So,
Yes, yes,
Adas,
yes.
you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. So, I'm not sure why my video is not working. Let me check again.
Yes,
Yeah, now it's coming.
yes, yes, it's
Okay,
coming.
okay. Sorry, guys. Very, very sorry because sometimes when problem come, each and other problem will come. So I'm not too sure what happened today, but I'm happy that everybody is here. We have 17
Yes.
people here, and we hope that
Okay.
more people will turn up after that. So let's begin. And I
Okay.
will shift my screen to the near the camera so that you can see me. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, everybody, because we are from various time zone. And today I'm happy to bring you Mr. Adash from ServerAvatar. He's the founder and the CEO of ServerAvatar. And today he will talk about his pet project, ServerAvatar. So a lot of people, including myself, not very good at this cloud server. So that's why I invited ServerAvatar CEO Adash to demo to us what exactly is a ServerAvatar. So I believe some of you are expert in this field, but don't worry. Others will actually go through with you what is actually a ServerAvatar. So let's me share my screen. Hold on. Okay, this is my screen. It will come on very soon. Still not on yet. Is there? Not yet. Okay, we're coming.
Yes, yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. So today agenda I briefly go through very fast. So I've done the introduction, and after that I will ask Adas to talk about ServerAvatar use cases, and then after that he will actually demo to us how to create and secure a WordPress or PHP site on ServerAvatar. Then after that, he will explain to us what are the useful ServerAvatar features, and following that will be the roadmap. So he has actually lined up a lot of new upcoming features to be added on ServerAvatar. And we spend the last 15-20 minutes to do question and answer. After that, we will announce the winners of the LTD giveaway. So we are giving away 3 newbie plan, and we hope that 3 of you will be a lucky winner. So without further ado, I would like to invite Adas to share his screen, and then
Okay.
we can start.
Thank you very much, Albert, for introducing me and server out in front of the webinar attendees. I'm sharing my screen right now, and it should appear very soon. Okay, can you see my screen?
Coming on, yes.
Okay,
Your screen is
so
in screen. Okay.
okay, so yes, so first of all, I'm going to explain use cases of ServerAvatar. So it was in 2016. It was built for non-technical people, the internet marketers and bloggers who basically create event blogging sites and other regular blogs from which they earn. You can say niche blogs, you know. So at that time there was only server pilot for the same use case, but then we introduced ServerAvatar in 2016 in July. So after that we have added many features, and now web agency, web development agency, and web developers can also use ServerAvatar. The main benefit is the server management fees are static. Unlike Cloudways, when you upgrade, you don't have to pay more just for the management. It's the fixed price. You come with your server, and we'll just manage it for you efficiently. So these are the use cases. Basically, two types of people can use ServerAvatar to make their life easier. The first one is non-technical people who want to host their site on cloud servers. There are many names for cloud servers. You can say virtual servers, virtual machines, virtual private servers. There are many names, cloud servers, but you can connect all of them with ServerAvatar. You just have to make sure it's Ubuntu server. And later in this webinar, I'm going to show you how it works practically.
Adarsh, you have no sound. You have muted your microphone.
Yes, I have muted my microphone. I'm just coming online in a minute. I have some issues with Vultr login, so I'm solving it.
Okay.
Okay, hello. You can
Yeah.
see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. This captcha. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to connect any kind of server with ServerAvatar. So we'll just get started with Vultr. The process is same for DigitalOcean, AWS EC2, AWS Lightsail, and everything. Like for any cloud service provider, the process is exactly the same. We just have to make sure we have root password or root access to the server. Even if you don't have root access to the server, but if you have if you don't have root password but you have root access through SSH key, you can still connect your server. You don't have to provide the root password to ServerAvatar every time. Okay, so the server is live. We have just created this server just like we normally do, and to connect any server with ServerAvatar, make sure it's Ubuntu server, and it is either Ubuntu 18.04, 20.04, and we have the IP address here. We just have to click on the connect server on ServerAvatar, then type the name of the server. Anything will work. You can say test server, then IPv4 address, and just copy the root password and paste it in the root password section. Then you can select the stack you want on the server. Either you can install Apache, PHP, MySQL, and or you can install Nginx, PHP, and MySQL. In this case, we'll just go with Nginx, and we'll click on connect now. Okay, so first of all, it will check if server is ready to be connected. Once it's ready and inspected, it will start downloading packages on the server. These packages are actually the software that we are going to install on your server. And right now it is installing Nginx. It will similarly install PHP and all the other required softwares on the server, and it will get the server ready within 3 to 4 minutes. You can also move from the page if you want. If you want to connect another server, it will work parallelly.
Now it's installing, right?
Yes, it is. It is setting up the server and all the softwares required to run a web server.
Okay.
So it's installing PHP right now. After that, yes, it is now installing Redis, and it will also install other things, other important things like Git and everything, so that web developers can directly log in as a user and pull the repository on the server and take their project live. It also installs Composer, and so that developers can just take their Laravel and other sites live that are custom made and that require third party add-ons. Okay, so now the server is connected, and we can now access the server panel. Okay, so you will see the similar server panel, and here we have the live server resource usage data. It says it is using exactly the 50% memory on the server right now, 25% disk usage, and 30% server load. And in these three charts, you will see various information. Like in the first one, server load, you will see three series, one for 1 minute load average, 5 minute load average, and 15-minute load average. We update this data every minute. So if you have a server in ServerAvatar, your server load will be monitored every minute, and we also monitor server resource usage. It contains disk usage, memory usage, and server load. It has overall server load, and it is just important to monitor this information from the server, because in some cases, like disk usage, if it crosses 99%, your server will basically stop working, and that's why it is important to monitor all these things from the server. And the last one on the dashboard is query monitor. Query monitor shows you how many queries are being fired on the server at any specific time. So you will get in detail information about a number of queries and types of queries fired. And now we have connected a server successfully, and now let's create an application and see how it actually works. Okay, so I clicked on the create application option from the server panel. Now I have two options. I can directly connect my own domain, the domain that I own, and or I don't have a domain name right now, I can simply select ServerAvatar domain, and I can simply use the temporary domain name provided by ServerAvatar. I'll explain its benefits later in this webinar. First, let's create an application. So we can name it anything. We can say my web application, and I want the domain name to be same, my web application .serveravatartmp.com. This will be generated automatically and it will be applied automatically to my website and to my server. And then we have application type. Either you can select a custom application type if you want to upload all the files and data and connect the databases manually, or you can select WordPress if you want to install a fresh WordPress on your server. You can have multiple sites on a single server. Okay, so let's test WordPress installation. Okay, so for test we are creating this application. The WordPress should be live on my web application.serveravatartmp.com, and users can also set advanced options like database server. If you have two servers on your ServerAvatar account, you can actually set one server as a database server for your WordPress site. So basically what you can do is you can have one server to host all your files, while have another server to manage your database. So you can divide your WordPress application, your brand new WordPress application, on two servers just by selecting a database server in this list. We don't have any additional server in this team, in this account right now, so we can't see another server here, but I'll explain in detail in later webinar. You can also select PHP version. It is from 7.0 to 7.4. We are going to add 8.0 very soon. And then we have custom web root. If you are using Laravel or any other application that requires custom web root, you can mention it here, and ServerAvatar will set it up that way. The last thing is system user. System user is actually a user on the server that is going to use the application. So a system user can be a client, or it can be a developer, or it can be anyone who should just have access on that application only, or a group of applications only. You can assign multiple applications to a single system user. And let's create the application finally. I am keeping the username and passwords as simple as possible, and let's create the application. It's as easy as this. Okay, so the application is live. We should see the brand new WordPress on this domain name. Yes, you can see it is live, and we can use it just like a normal WordPress. Okay, so right now, as you can see, it's not secure, right? So for that, we can use the SSL certificates. It's automatic. You just have to click on the automatic installation, and it will just work. Right now it's showing me error because the DNS propagation is not done in the database from the ServerAvatar. It usually takes 1 or 2 minutes maximum to resolve the DNS. It does not matter if you are using a temporary subdomain provided by ServerAvatar, or it's your own domain. It will take anything between 1 to 2 to 3 minutes to resolve the DNS. Once the DNS is resolved, you can just click here click on the SSL certificates and automatic installation, and it will just simply work. If you want to add additional domain names, it's okay. You can just define your domain name here. For example, exampledomain.com, and click on the add domain. It will that domain name will start resolving on that application, and then you can also change the primary domain name if you want. Okay, so this is how you are going to set up an WordPress application on your server using ServerAvatar. And as I told you, you can have more than one applications on your server. And yes, now you can see we have some data on the server load monitor. Okay, so I think the DNS is resolved now. Domain. Okay, so the DNS is resolved and we can install the SSL certificate. It usually takes around 10 to 15 seconds to install the new SSL certificate. Once it's installed, you will see a success message, just like we are going to see it right now. Okay, so you can see SSL certificate is installed, and yes, right now we just have one domain on the application that has correct DNS settings. But if you have multiple domains on your application, it will install SSL certificate for all the domain names that are resolving correctly. And we can also enable HTTP to HTTPS redirection directly from the panel. Okay, so HTTP to HTTPS redirection is done and SSL installation is done. And yes, if you are going to add a new domain name here, ServerAvatar will automatically check the DNS propagation, and once it is resolved, it will also automatically install SSL certificate for that domain name. You can add or remove domain names from your application, and ServerAvatar will adjust the SSL certificate accordingly within a few minutes only. And then we have one major feature we have is backups. We just launched the automatic backup and restore feature around 2 to 3 months ago. So if we provide two options when you want to create a backup. Either you can create automatic backups, or you can create a backup schedule, or you can create an instant backup. Right now we don't have a backup plan enabled, so we'll just create a simple application backup right now. You can select the database from this list, and you can select the provider. Right now I have Google Drive connected with my account, so I can obviously use Google Drive to store my backups. And I'll show you how to connect different backup storage services with ServerAvatar later in this webinar. Right now let's create instant backup to see how it works. It will just need 30 seconds, 40 seconds to create and upload the backup on Google Drive for me. Uploading database backup to storage server. Okay, so the backup is live. Now I can either delete, obviously delete the backup. I can restore the backup anytime I want, as long as the backup is there on Google Drive or the cloud service provider, the third party storage provider you are using. If it has your backup, it will be restored. And you can also obviously download your backup whenever you want. Now let's create a backup plan for the application. To create a backup plan, just enable the automatic backups switch from the it is the first option from the card. Just enable it, automatic backups. After that, you can select if you want file system backup or the whole application backup. Right now we need whole application backup. I'm selecting the database. I'm selecting the storage provider, and here we have one additional option. It is schedule. You can create backup every hour, every 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours. You can see many presets here. So let's keep it every 3 hours. You can start from now, or you can start from a specific date and time. So let's start now and save the backup plan. Now it will create one backup instantly, as you can see right now, and then it will start creating backups according to our backup plan. If you want to change a backup plan, just change whatever you want to change in this card, and it will be updated. So now it will create a backup every week, and now it will create a backup every hour. We also have alerts on the system. So you can say if my server load increases more than 110%, remind me. If memory usage crosses 85%, remind me. If disk usage crosses 95%, remind me. If load average of 1 minute crosses 2, remind me. And similarly, you can set up your thresholds here. You can click on the update, and if any of the resources in your server crosses a specific threshold that you have set in this form, it will just email you. It will just email you and let you know what is wrong on the server, and it will also send you the list of the processes that are using the maximum CPU or RAM. We also have all the other basic options like database management. Yes, we also have phpMyAdmin. If you want to access phpMyAdmin, you can simply click on simply go to databases and click on phpMyAdmin to access it. And uh, it will if you are using phpMyAdmin for the first time from ServerAvatar, it will first install it on the server, which will take around 20 to 30 seconds, and then you can just use the database username and password to connect with your phpMyAdmin. Every user has a limited access on the database, so you can say you can have multiple users for a single database, and you can have multiple databases on your server. And one more thing that is you can also enable the remote access to the database. For example, if we create a database named test app, and we can set the custom username and password. We are not going to do it right now, and let's define the IP address from which we are going to access the database. If we are going to access it remotely, we just have to mention the IP address here, and we'll basically create the database, and it will enable the remote access on the server. It will also automatically okay, just a minute.
Hi guys, I think I do not know what happened. Maybe they have lost the connection. Okay, never mind. He will come back online. I would like to you guys to ask the question on the right hand side in the comment section, so that later we can actually answer that, if time permits. If we can't answer that, then we will answer it in the group. Okay, it's back online.
Hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. So we were at remote database access. As you can see, it is now enabled. And yes, if you just want to create a backup of the database, you can you'll have an option here. You just have to it is same as the application backup, but in this section you are just creating backups for your databases. You can also enable automatic backups, and you can also select a third party backup storage provider, and that's how the backup is going to work. It's as simple as it can be. And then we have firewall management. Obviously, you can just enable or disable the firewall from your panel directly, and then you can also have custom firewall rules for your server. Okay, so I think so. The firewall is enabled on the server, and these are the boards that are open by default. We just created a database with remote access from this IP address right now. It automatically created the firewall rule for us, and it is only allowing access from this IP address. You don't have to add the firewall rule manually. It will automatically add the firewall rule for you if you are enabling remote access on a specific database. And then the major thing is we are allowing SFTP and SSH access for application users. You can just go to the list of application users, or you can go to the application dashboard and enable SSH and SFTP credentials directly from the panel. If I enable the SSH access from ServerAvatar, I can simply connect with server using SSH or SFTP. Right now I am connecting with the server using SSH. As you can see, we are on the server right now, and when you see the list of folders, we have the application folder available. Wait. My screen is enabled. Okay. I'm sorry. And then inside the application folder, you'll have your configuration folder, logs folder, public HTML folder. If you want to upload your site manually or want to edit something, you can do it under a public HTML directory. You all know that. And if you want to check logs, we have directory for logs. And if you have additional configuration for your server, you can store it here. You just have to create a file with .conf extension, and it will automatically include it in the main configuration. If you have multiple websites under a specific user, let's create a new website. For this website, we are going to select the existing system user, and we'll create a custom website. Okay, so the second application is live, and we'll be able to see the directory here. Yes, you can see it here. It will have the same structure: configuration logs and public HTML. As it is a custom website, you'll have a demo index page ready for you, and you can just upload your WordPress files or custom PHP files here, and then you can connect it with the database. For database, we just show the database section. You can access phpMyAdmin, you can create new databases, you can create database backups, you can create multiple database users, you can allow remote access. You can also set up a WordPress site with remote access. So these are the main features. And yes, there is one more thing I would like to show. We just launched third-party backup storage integrations about a week ago, something like that. And right now you can connect with Google Drive, you can connect with Dropbox, you can connect with Amazon S3 and Wasabi. We are also going to add 3 more integrations. They are DigitalOcean, Vultr, and AWS Lightsail. Once the integrations are live, those integrations are to create a new server directly from ServerAvatar or manage your servers directly from ServerAvatar. So let's say if you have a DigitalOcean account, you can connect it with ServerAvatar, and then you can simply connect your simply create a new server directly from ServerAvatar. Wait a minute, if I can get some photos, I'll ask for it.
Okay, can you see my face? Everybody just say yes inside the comment or hear my sound, hear my voice. Okay, that's good, because sometimes our image or sound is lost, no? So while he's preparing, maybe I will just share my screen. Okay, actually he's sharing his screen. I can't share my screen when he's sharing the screen. Okay, so if have you guys look at the what I call the deal page? Let me share my screen. Okay, come on. Okay, let's go. The server is a bit slow. Okay, so this is the agenda. Let's go to the sales page. So the sales page is actually at serveravatar.com/download silo. And you will scroll down, you will see that these are the pricing. There are 2 plans at the moment for LTD, newbie and pro. So this is the list price, $299 and $499. So if you use the coupon code download silo, you will get 10% off. So some people actually are existing customer. So if you are existing customer, please, if you want to upgrade to unlimited, please send me your email. Then we will actually upgrade you manually, because you can't create another account again to overlap. So let's look at the deal. As you can see that even for the newbie plan, you have unlimited servers, unlimited application, unlimited databases, and these are the what you call features that we have. And it's actually quite complete. If you don't mind, you have a less feature. For example, in the Pro plan, you will have more features like here. You could have what you call monitoring data, and as well remote access for the database, and multiple PHP versions, and also clone job, so, and also firewall management. And some of the upcoming what you call features will be like fail to ban, cloning and migration, and file manager. These are under development. So coming soon is actually they are actually going to push it out, but I'm not too sure when. So these are the what I call a roadmap. I was told that the roadmap is actually not is broken, the page, but here actually they have put up the coming soon for all the different features. So you can have a look, and for everybody information, we do not have many what I call codes or registration. We only have about 30 registration. So if you are keen to embark to buy this ServerAvatar panel, please do it fast, because after 30, we have to stop the registration because this is LTD, So for LTD, most of the time, they don't make money, to be frank, so we have to depend on money recurring in order to survive in long term. So for the sake of what I call a promotion, most of the LTT founders, agreed to give a very limited number of codes. Okay, so I think that's all I have, and
Hello.
let's see what is the yeah, he's online now. Okay, you can
Yes.
continue to talk about the price already.
Yes. I found some photos. You can see it here. No, I don't think. Yes. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so this is how it will look. We'll allow right now we have Amazon Lightsail and DigitalOcean photos with us, and we'll I'll show you additional photos if I get some. And yes, yeah, I saw you talked about the additional features we are going to add in near future. So we have multiple features for near future as well as long term future. So first of all, in near future, we are going to take live the file manager and third party cloud solutions that I just told you about: DigitalOcean, AWS Lightsail, and Vultr. This we are going to integrate with these three services as a third party cloud integrations. Then we are also going to add application cloning and migration feature, and then we are also working on open lightspeed, and we are also working on server and application monitoring panels. So from this list, open lightspeed support and server and application monitoring panels will take some time. It will take around 1.5 months to 2 months, and file manager will be live in within 15 to 20 days maximum. We are taking third party cloud integrations live in on 15th of this month, 15th July 2021. I mean, after that, application cloning and migration will take a few more days. Yes, can you see this photo?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
it is. Yes, so this is how it will work. You just have to select a service provider from the list. It's not the final design or final form, but this is how it will work. You can select a cloud service provider from the options, and you'll see similar. You'll see options related to those cloud service provider. After that, you can select the price and all the other things like SSH key and everything, and then you can simply click on the connect now button to connect your server. So it will be very easy. After that, after we create third party cloud integrations, it will provide managed experience, to a customer.
Okay, that's very good. I think Adash, because we have almost left with 15 minutes. Why not you go through the question on the right hand side on the comment, and you can just
Okay.
answer. You don't share your screen. I will share my screen.
Okay, sure.
You look at the, you can just stop, you don't have to look at my screen. You look at the, scroll on the comment and check what are the questions, you can answer whatever you can answer, you answer.
There is only a few features to make ServerAvatar at the same level of others. Yes, I forgot about fail to ban and file manager. I told you about Lightspeed, but fail to ban is already researched and already almost developed. We just need a few more days to launch fail to ban, and we are also planning file manager in short term. I forgot to tell you about these two features, as they are not very major features, but we are going to launch fail to ban and file manager in near future. You can say less than a month. Also, there should be only one plan. Maybe and just don't accept. It should be pro plan. Yes, yes, Fernando. You know, we are going to do that soon. Roadmap page is broken. Okay, I'll handle it.
Okay, there's another question that, on the 6G and 7G firewall, Fernando asked this question. How hard would it be to integrate 6G/7G firewall, same as grid PAN?
Yes, I'll just research on it, and I'll see how long it will take, and I'll update it in ServerAvatar users group.
Okay, that's good.
Can we
And
create a swappable memory without using CLI? Actually, we create a swap memory for you while the server is being configured. ServerAvatar will automatically create a swap memory for on your server, so that your applications can run smoothly, and there are no MySQL downtimes. And there are many benefits of adding a swap memory to the server, and ServerAvatar does it very well. Yes, it is only for PHP-based applications. Raghunath Rathnam. I'm sorry, bro, for the pronounce. Does it support bare metal plus Alibaba Cloud for server and backup? Yes. If a server has Ubuntu installed on it, it will be very easy for you to connect it with ServerAvatar, and any cloud will work. Any cloud service providers will work with ServerAvatar.
oh, that's a very interesting question. Cyber panel.
Yes. Yeah.
Please.
Yes. Yes. So, see, there are many panels on the internet right now. All the panels are providing features according to their development capabilities as well as their customer demands. I haven't seen a specific list, and I haven't compared it one with all the features with ServerAvatar, but I think they provide open light speed support, and we do not. So that's a major difference. And regarding features are not that hard in this market. We can just simply integrate with DigitalOcean and provide you all the features that DigitalOcean provides, just because we can use the API. So number of features does not matter, but the core of the system matters, which is different when it comes to all the panels. ServerAvatar works differently, RunCloud works differently, CyberPanel works differently. All of them have different pricing models and different customer demands. Also, the different development capabilities. So they are almost the same, but they provide some different features. We provide some different features. We appeal to some different kind of customers. They appeal to some different kind of customers.
Yeah, that's good. What about the load balancer that Fernando has asked?
Yes. Right now, we don't have any plans for load balancer, but it's not something we won't do. We haven't thought about it, and we haven't got too much requirement for load balancer, so we haven't worked much on it.
Okay.
Does this panel natively support Cloudflare DNS? We actually don't allow you to manage Cloudflare DNS from ServerAvatar, but you can connect your Cloudflare account with ServerAvatar and make sure all the SSL certificates and everything works perfectly. You would have to manage DNS from Cloudflare itself, but if the Cloudflare account is integrated with ServerAvatar will keep an eye on your DNS settings and make sure the DNS settings are correct. If the DNS settings are not correct, it will just let you know that the DNS is not being resolved. So right now we have Cloudflare integration, but for limited purposes only. Without Cloudflare integration, we can't know if DNS is being resolved or not correctly. If the Cloudflare proxy is enabled,
Okay. Next question. Go down. Oh, for
So
the yeah, you say.
many people are asking for load balancers. So as I said, we haven't thought about load balancers, but if we have enough demand in ServerAvatar community, we'll surely think about it and create and provide load balancing feature to you. So it's going to be like bunny shell, yes or no. Just as I explained you, bunny shell and ServerAvatar both are alternatives of each other, and both are providing services based on their development capabilities as well as customer demands. Bunny shell and ServerAvatar does not have major difference like cyber panel versus ServerAvatar. Bunny shell is, you can say, alternative, and yes, it can be like bunny shell. Is Lightspeed supported? Right now it is not supported, but we are going to launch open Lightspeed support in near future. You can say within 2 months or so.
Next one is antivirus.
Antivirus, yes. Any plans to get DB antiviruses like Immunify 360 or Claim AV? No, right now we haven't thought about it, but it looks like a good idea. What about editing DNS records? So, Andrew, we do not manage DNS on ServerAvatar. So, what you have to do is you just have to enter the IP address of your server in your DNS record, and that's all you do. Because you just have to point your domain name to a specific IP address. You can manage your DNS anywhere. If you don't have any option, you can still use Cloudflare for DNS management. You just have to enter the correct IP address in correct A record, and it will resolve. ServerAvatar will confirm it for you by showing you the green dot instead of red dot. What about Lightspeed Enterprise support? Will it follow with Open Lightspeed? It might, but I can't say anything sure about it right now. But yes, we are sure about Open Lightspeed. We are not sure about Lightspeed Enterprise support. And once we launch the Open Lightspeed support, it will be resolved. Like we'll know if we are going to add Lightspeed Enterprise support or not. You can yes, you can actually create you can actually upload the self-managed email client. You just have to create an application, a custom application, just like we created a WordPress application right now, and then you can upload your self-hosted email client, and you can connect it with your database. It will work perfectly. No, I don't know about it, Fernando.
But
Yes, Henry. Can we completely block SMTP or email? Yes. By default, most cloud service providers are blocking the SMTP and emails by default. There is a reason behind it. There is a valid reason behind it. And if you don't want to use SMTP or email from your server, you are free to stop the services on the server. We don't have presets for modSec or OWASP rules, but you can create a custom rule for any service you like. You can just set up a new rule in your firewall configuration. You can set the IP address or range of IP address. You can set the port or range of ports.
on backup to non-cloud, then you can back up to the server, right?
Yes. You can. No, actually, you can't backup using FTP, but you can backup on any four supported third-party cloud service providers.
No, the question is it non-cloud support, non-cloud?
Non-cloud, yes, I understand. He's asking to move store backups using FTP. I understand that, and we worked on it, but it's not ready yet. We have worked on it, but it's not yet ready.
Okay, the
to
last
launch.
question, WHMCS.
No. It's not possible right now. But we provide ServerAvatar API, and someone can surely create an integration between WHMCS and ServerAvatar. It's not impossible, but we haven't worked on WHMCS integration. ServerAvatar API is available. You can surely work on it.
But I'm sure a lot of requests on various kind of integration or features. But ServerAvatar definitely need to cater for the needs of the most of the users. I believe.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. We just kickstarted this project about a year ago. It's actually live from 2016, but I actually started working on it in 2017 and 18. First 2 to 3 years, I just created the application and allowed everyone to use it for free. So that's how it started, and now we are adding the customers, and we are adding new features according to their demands.
Yeah, that should be the way.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so can we can we ask the audience whether they have any last 3 questions before we wrap it up? So
Okay, sure. Last
anybody
3
want to
questions.
last 3 questions? No question? I'm laughing. Okay. Change the giveaway from newbie to pro, please. Okay. That is what Fernando has been asking. I was trying to avoid this question.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Am I winning the giveaway? You will know soon. Joseph Wong asked, does it have to be WordPress specific features?
Does it have WordPress specific features? We don't have a specific set of features specific for WordPress, but we are going to develop it, and for that we have created the WordPress detection, and right now it is working perfectly fine. So we can move forward and create some WordPress specific features. Right now we were testing the WordPress detection so that we can detect WordPress on the server, and we can just provide you the features according to WordPress if the site is WordPress. So right now we have a system ready that can identify WordPress correctly 100% of the time. So now we will think about adding WordPress specific features.
Okay, Henry was asking, is a highly custom configuration recommended? What do you mean by that, Henry?
No, actually, I understand that.
Oh, you
If
understand?
you yes, if so, let's say you have a Laravel application with many custom configurations. If you want to enable a specific PHP function, you can enable it, you can disable it, you can change memory limits and all those settings. You can change open base dir. You can manage many PHP settings directly from the panel, and you can also have composer and git everything ready on the server to
I
host
see.
your sites.
Okay. Okay. Last question that is from Alvia Castillo. Can we do split payment?
I don't know about split payments, but like I'm sure about one thing. We don't have anything to support split payments by default on ServerAvatar. So we would have to think about that. How we are going to do that, if we are going to do that.
Yeah, let the server avatar team think about it, because it will involve certain things. So the last question will be WPH staging. Yeah, this is something that I want to ask. Adas, can you do?
Do
There
you
is
support
uh,
WP staging? Actually, I don't understand this question.
no, which means we can do, instead of the live site, we also can do a staging site. So when we are happy, then we just convert the staging site to live.
Yes, that's why the application domains are for. So when you create an application, you guys saw that I created the application with temporary domain name provided by ServerAvatar, right? So one of the use case of that feature is you can take your site live, but you won't have to do it on your main domain name. It will be live on your temporary ServerAvatar domain name. You can show it to the client, you can show it to your team members, you can show it to anyone. And once you are sure that you want to take your site live, you just have to add your main domain name to the application, and that's all. Your site will be live.
I
And
see.
yes, your site will be live after all the testing and all the demo is done.
I see. No, to be frank, as an end user, like for me, I'm not so tech savvy. If you can do it in the one click button, that is a perfect. Just like
Yes, it's just one click. You just have to create an application with temporary domain name provided by ServerAvatar. Then when you are ready, when you think you should take your site live, you just have to add the domain name, and that's all. SSL will be handled automatically, and then after that, if you don't want the temporary domain name, you can just disable it and have your main domain live,
I
just
see.
main domain live after
Okay,
all the
I
testing is
understand
done.
now, because what they are asking is, because in your some competitor, they just give a name called staging. The other one is a live. So if you want to just convert it, you just click one button. I mean,
Yes.
it's the same
I
thing. Anything that
Yes.
some steps. Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
So basically, it's cloning. We tried to do that before, but I think this approach is easy, and if we get different use cases, we will modify the feature accordingly.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we have covered most of the question. So if
Yes,
we have not answered all, please ask it in our Facebook group, and
Facebook
I'm
group,
sure
yes.
the Server Avatar team will be what they call find the answer for you. And okay, now we have so many requests on the giveaway chain or whatever, and also we have so many of you are very engaged with our team. So I would like to request that I have to discuss with others after this webinar, and we will make a decision and announce the winner hopefully by tonight or latest by tomorrow morning. Okay, so I mean hopefully we can reach a conclusion. So another few hours. So I hope you understand, and I think everybody will be happy hopefully after this. So with this, I think we will end our webinar, and I think we
Yes,
have quite a good what I call a session here. Except that around the world
yes, yes,
normally have a lot of problem, a lot of problem in the beginning, but now it's good.
yes,
So
yes.
I would like to thank everyone, including Adas and his team. So can we give ourselves some clap? Click the two hand, the finger there. Yeah, everybody, can you just click? Thank you for your attendance, and hopefully, we can see you again in other webinar, or if we need to request maybe others to come online to do some more demo on specific what I call features. We can always request, and see if there is enough requests. We can always ask to do another session in a week time or a few days from now. So with that, I would like to thank everybody for your attendance, and you have a good day, good night, or good evening, and we see you again. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you, everyone.